Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm very excited because I came up with a great idea. I love the Chainsmokers' new album, specifically a few songs on there. I really like Riptide, and I thought it would be really interesting if I tried to remake that. Remake the vocals as well, see what I can do with my singing. I have a little bit of singing experience. If you saw my Instagram post where I played guitar and sung a bit.
We'll crack before we shatter.
It doesn't sound terrible, but I'm definitely not like a great singer. So it would be interesting to see sort of what I can do with my production skills and my vocal skills then, I guess. We'll just do this remake together and yeah. Obviously it's a good thing if you've heard the track Riptide by the Chainsmokers. That's what we'll be remaking. I think I can play a tiny bit of it without getting copyright striked. That's the intro, which I will be focusing on today. I'm just thinking we'll remake it from like here to there. But yeah, I will listen to this track, try to identify kind of what element I should start with, and then we'll get into it. So what I can hear, there are basically three main elements to this intro. There's a little... I'm not sure what the bass sound is, what I should use like to build that sound. Maybe I should use a guitar or a synth. I'll probably start off with a synth. Then there's this little plucky bell kind of sound, and then there's the percussion, the percussive elements, some white noise and some little hits and stuff. So that's my thought process initially when I'm starting any remake, basically, as you know, what are the elements? Gotta start with one. So the BPM is 91, which is a bit odd. So now that we have our BPM, I will start with Vital and we'll try to sort of make it a foundation for one of the three sounds here, which is the little chord synth. It sounds like a guitar though, but I don't know, we'll see. So the bass notes are D, F, A sharp, and then D, F, C is what I can hear. Let me just make this a less painful noise. Give it some attack, shape it like this. That's sort of the melody, if you can call it that. I think what I'll do is I'll paste the bass notes or the chords, because there is a bit of a chord thing going on underneath. I will paste that in a different pattern with this sine sound. We can sort of... We can have that underneath everything. I'll put an EQ on that to sort of shape it like this. We can give it a little bit of noise. I think I'm gonna record some guitar to it actually. Ah, that doesn't sound great, does it? Now it's in tune. It's so hard to determine what kind of sound it is, but it's almost like a ukulele or something. I don't know. So that could be like a texture layer. I don't think we'll get the full sound from this. We can add some chorus. I think most importantly we'll add RC20. Yeah, I think that could be a great layer. So all I did was add one EQ like that, one EQ like this, some vintage chorus, and RC20. The playing is super scuffed. I did it really difficult for myself, but I think that works for now. But we'll layer it to make it sound more full. Now we can copy this or we can clone this instance of Vital here that plays the main melody. And we can create a sound that is a little more, has a little bit more texture to it, a bit more high end. We'll work with this brown noise. I linked envelope 1 to the frame of the wavetable. With some bit crush or downsampling maybe. And then we can add a filter, and we can link envelope 1 to it as well. And we can link LFO 1 to the decay. Put this to sync. So that the decay changes over time. And on that we'll put RC20 as well. I think that's a great start for it. There's a lot more vinyl crackle or like noise going on in the background, so I'm gonna go into Ascend and add more vinyl crackle. We have some vinyl crackle from the RC20 here, the noise here, but we'll add more. We can actually add some white noise like this, an EQ that looks something like this, as well as some of this vinyl crackle. It has a much warmer sound though in the original. I'll add an imager first off. It's not that wide. So I'll start to add the percussion next. So I'll record this little knock here, I think. Now there's an ambulance coming. Checo always howls when there's an ambulance. Let's see if he does it. Okay. Can use these ones. We'll add an EQ, get rid of all that low rumble. Can also add a fruity limiter and get rid of the noise here with a little noise gate. Can add a tiny bit of Valhalla room just to put it in a space. And some EQ. So next we have some sort of white noise. I think what we'll do for that, we'll do like a mixture of some hi-hats and stuff. RC20, retro color. Remove the noise, remove the... we can keep the wobble. We'll add this. This little digital thing. And then we can also add a little bit of auto pan. Get a little bit of stereo there. Maybe we can try to record some more guitar. I don't think that's a bad idea. Oh man, that last take was perfect. But now we have those two elements down. Now we have to find that little bell sound or create one. Let's see if there's something similar in BBC Symphony or Orchestra. This has to be a layer. So this consists of multiple layers, and there are also multiple notes, especially in the second part. But we'll keep it a stack here, and we'll just focus on these right now. And then we can add a third layer, but that can be vital. I think there's a bell preset in one of my sound banks. Pluck bell. We can add RC20 to that maybe. Turn off that noise. Doesn't have to sound identical at this point. I want to progress a little bit. We'll add the drums and the bass here for the next part as well, and then we'll end the video here, I think. Yeah, that's a perfect kick. I will link all the instruments to here, and I'll add a fruity balance because I want to do a little bit of side chaining to make it really, really tight. Hard snare like that. with a filter on it as well. Also adding this snare. And then there's a bass as well, right? It's more like a piano. Oh, I'm actually so excited about this. All right, we'll add a bass as well. I accidentally broke my high E string. So, how did my guitar get so out of tune? What the hell? It tuned itself up like super much. No wonder I broke my high E string. That wasn't an E, that was like a freaking A, dude. I'm so sorry to my E string. Wow, this is insane. Is it because of the temperature up here? EQ, EQ, chorus, imager. So I downloaded these two from Echo Soundworks because I'm not really happy with how the bells are sounding. Yeah, this one is kind of similar. Yeah, we will probably continue to tweak things as we go on and create the full track. But I am very happy with this. Everything doesn't sit in the mix the same way that it does in the original track. And the sounds aren't exactly the same. The sounds in this track are just so different from what I'm used to working with. I'll play you what we made and then back to Melker in the Past. There we go. Keep in mind, we will probably make changes to this because it doesn't sound close enough for me to be entirely happy, but all the elements are there. We can keep working on them as long as we like. That's gonna be it for me for this time. I will see you in the next video where we will continue working on this. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you're hyped for this series. I sure am. Really glad to do something new on the channel. And yeah, have a great weekend and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.